The internet is on fire right now with rumors, whispers, and wild accusations. And at the center of it all, Erica Mena, Mindy C's Harris, and Yandy Smith caught in a scandal so messy, even diehard fans don't know what to believe anymore. Just days after Erica was trending over claims that she was pregnant again, rumors which she neither confirmed nor denied. Now there's an even bigger storm brewing. And this one? It's personal. Late last night, Erica Mena popped up on Instagram, lived for barely 3 minutes. But that was more than enough time to shake the entire love and hip-hop fan base. With eyes burning and her tone icy cold, she dropped a bombshell. She claims to have intimate videos of Mindy C's from a night they allegedly spent together in the past. Videos, she says, that could change everything if they ever hit the internet. And then she left alive, just like that. Now, fans are spiraling. Yandy has gone completely silent. Mindy C's has refused to comment. And people are wondering, what's really going on behind the scenes? Is this just Erica stirring the pot? Or is she holding real receipts that could destroy Yandy and Mindy C's marriage forever? Keep watching, because this story is just getting started. Just when people thought the drama between Erica Mena and the Love and Hip Hop crew had finally cooled down, a fresh storm rolled in. And this time, it's darker, louder, and more personal than ever. For the past few weeks, rumors have been floating everywhere. Some said Erica was secretly pregnant. Others claimed Mindy C's and Yandy had been fighting behind the scenes. And then came that viral clip where Erica and Yandy were seen exchanging heated words at an industry event. Fans were already suspicious that something big was going on, but no one could have predicted what was about to unfold. It started quietly. A few gossip pages began hinting that Erica was holding onto something major, something that could potentially shake Mindy C's entire world. But no one really believed it until Erica herself went live on Instagram. She wasn't smiling, she wasn't ranting. She just stared into the camera with a cold, quiet fury. Her voice was calm, too calm, and that's what made it chilling. She said, "There are some things people don't want the world to see, but when they play with you long enough, you stop caring." Fans watching instantly flooded the comments, asking what she meant, but she didn't respond. She just stared a little longer and then said the line that sent social media into total chaos. "He knows what he did, and if he and his little wife keep testing me, I'll show the world." Those words echoed everywhere. Within minutes, blog pages had screen recorded the clip and reposted it. YouTube channels were rushing to drop reaction videos. Instagram exploded with theories. Was she talking about Mindy C's? Was she threatening to leak something? What could possibly be so serious that she risked going live and saying it in front of millions? Within hours, the speculation intensified. Someone claiming to be close to the situation messaged a gossip blog and alleged that Erica had an old video, something recorded years ago, before Yandy and Mindy C's got married. The source said the video showed Mindy C's and Erica together at a private party, and that it wasn't just a friendly hangout. They were way too close, the source claimed. If that footage ever drops, it's gonna break the internet. Meanwhile, Yandy had gone completely dark on social media. No stories, no posts, not even her usual motivational quotes. Fans noticed the silence and took it as confirmation that something was definitely wrong. A few people even said they saw her in New York recently and that she looked upset, like she'd been crying. Others speculated that she might be gearing up to clap back at Erica. But for now, she remained quiet. Mindy C's, on the other hand, was spotted at a gym the next morning, working out like nothing had happened. When paparazzi tried to approach him outside, he just shook his head and walked away. No comment, no reaction, just silence. That silence only added fuel to the fire. People began wondering, was he guilty? Was he scared? Or was this all just another one of Erica's attention-grabbing stunts? But things didn't stop there. Later that evening, a leaked film surfaced online, allegedly sent from Erica to Mindy C's just a few days ago. In the message, Erica warned him to get Yandy to back off, or she'd stop being nice. The message ended with, "Don't make me post the video." You remember that night? Fans lost their minds. Some believed it instantly, pointing out how detailed the message was. Others said it looked fake, but either way, it was too late. The damage had been done. Yandy, still silent, finally broke her silence with a cryptic post on her story. It was a black screen with one sentence: God fights my battles. That was all she said, but for fans, it spoke volumes. Some took it as a sign that she was deeply hurt. Others said she was trying to keep things classy while Erica was acting out. Either way, her followers flooded the comments with support, urging her to stay strong and ignore the drama. But Erica wasn't done. The next night, she returned to Instagram Live. This time, she stayed on for over 5 minutes. She didn't mention names directly, but she didn't need to. Her tone was sharp, her words laced with fury. People love to play innocent, she said, but when I was crying, nobody cared. When I was begging for the truth, they turned their backs. Now I'm the villain, please. I've got receipts. I've got proof. And if they keep pushing me, I'll press post and walk away. That live video hit harder than the first. Fans were shocked, emotions ran high, and the family was left divided. Some believed Erica was bluffing, using the threat of a tape to gain attention. Others said she had every right to expose the truth if Mendices really wronged her. Either way, the internet was no longer calm. It was chaos. Things escalated further when one of Yandy's close friends went live to defend her. The friend, who has appeared on Love and Hip Hop multiple times, said, Erica needs to stop. She's bitter. She's mad that Mendices never chose her, and now she's trying to ruin lives. Yandy don't deserve this. But almost immediately, Erica clapped back on Twitter, writing, funny how people speak on what they don't know. I wasn't the one chasing a man who cheated half his life. With tensions rising and receipts being teased but never shown, fans were glued to every move. Instagram stories were being screen recorded within seconds. Fan pages were piecing together timelines and old interviews, trying to confirm whether Mendices and Erica had ever been more than friends. And then, just when people thought they'd seen it all, an old photo surfaced. One that showed Erica and Mendices sitting way too close at a party years ago. He had his arm around her, and she was smiling in a way fans hadn't seen before. That photo went viral instantly. It added new weight to Erica's claims and sent Yandy's followers into a frenzy. People began tagging her nonstop, asking if she'd seen it, if it was real, if she was okay. Yandy didn't respond. Instead, she deleted her latest post from her feed, a photo of her and Mendices looking happy just a few days prior. The deletion didn't go unnoticed. Fans speculated it meant she was upset, maybe even questioning everything. As all this unfolded, Erica posted one more message to her story. It was a boomerang of her sipping wine with the caption, "Silence is powerful, but noise, that's how you make them listen." And that was the final post of the night. No more lives, no more messages, just silence. But the internet wasn't ready to go to sleep. They needed more. They needed answers. And as the sun began to rise, one thing became clear: this drama was far from over. As the morning light broke through the chaos, fans were already up, glued to their phones, scrolling through every comment section, every story, every blog post that might offer even the tiniest clue about what was really going on. People were split, some fiercely defending Yandy, others demanding that Erica drop the tape and expose the truth. Hashtags like #TeamYandy and #ShoutTheTape started trending across Twitter and Instagram, turning this private feud into a full-blown digital war. While most celebrities might have stayed quiet during a media storm like this, Erica seemed to be feeding off the attention. She posted a selfie looking unbothered, writing under it, "Funny how scared people get when the truth's not on their side." Fans took that as yet another shot at Mendices and Yandy, and the fire kept spreading. By midday, even verified accounts were chiming in. Some were joking, others genuinely asking Erica to leak the tape if it really existed. And somewhere in the middle of it all, the spotlight turned to Mendices. He had remained oddly calm, not posting anything, not even defending himself. But according to a source who allegedly works with him, things were getting tense behind closed doors. He's mad, the source said, not because of Erica, but because he knows if that video comes out, people are going to believe whatever narrative Erica pushes. And it might not even be what it looks like. But once it's out there, it's out there. The source also revealed that Yandy and Mendices had a major argument the night before, after Erica's second live. Apparently, Yandy demanded the truth. Was there really something between him and Erica in the past? The answer? No one knows for sure. But fans believe Yandy's next move spoke volumes. Just a few hours later, she unfollowed Mendices on Instagram. Not only that, she also deleted nearly every photo of him from her feed. People went wild. Screenshots of her following list spread like wildfire, with fans screaming, "She knows something, and it's over for them." Then came the twist no one saw coming. Erica's ex-friend, someone who used to be close to her during her earlier love and hip-hop days, suddenly resurfaced online. She went live on Instagram, claiming she had been holding on to secrets for years, but couldn't stay silent anymore. "I used to protect Erica," she said, "but now she's doing too much. She acting like a victim when she's the one that started all this." According to her, Erica and Mendices did have a moment years ago, something that happened during an after-party in Atlanta. They were both drunk, both flirty. "I left early, but from what I heard the next morning, they definitely didn't sleep alone." That revelation sent fans into overdrive. If that night really happened, could the tape Erica was threatening to leak actually be real? And if so, what did it show? Just a flirtatious moment, or something much deeper? Fans began demanding receipts from Erica's ex-friend, but she refused. "I said what I said," she ended her live. "Y'all can believe what you want." Meanwhile, Yandy was seen arriving alone at a private event for a charity she supports. Normally, Mendices would be by her side, smiling for the cameras. But not this time. She looked tense, barely smiled, and didn't answer any questions from the press. One journalist asked how she was holding up amid the Erica Mena drama, and she simply replied, "I'm leaning on God and my children right now." That one sentence broke hearts and triggered even more sympathy from fans. While Yandy leaned on prayer, Mendices was allegedly trying to do damage control behind the scenes. A leaked voicemail hit the blogs, allegedly of him begging Erica to stop. The voice sounded like Mendices, saying, "You don't have to do this. I don't know why you're doing this. We were cool, Erica. We had an understanding." The message ended with, "Please don't ruin my life over something we both know wasn't what it seemed." Although there was no confirmation it was really him, fans believed it instantly, and that just made things worse. Because now, it wasn't just about a tape. It was about secrets, lies, and the emotional wreckage left behind. Yandy reportedly broke down during a phone call with her sister, saying she didn't know who to trust anymore. One of her close friends told a gossip page that Yandy was completely shattered and considering taking a break from filming altogether. Producers of Love and Hip Hop were said to be in a panic, unsure whether to film the drama or give everyone space. But Erica, she wasn't backing down. She went live again. This time, she was furious. "They want to play victim now." She shouted, "When I was begging for the truth, when I was crying and getting ignored, nobody cared. Now, all of a sudden, they want me to be quiet?" She then looked directly into the camera and said, "You should have kept your little wife in check, Mendices. This is what happens when people think they can treat me like trash. I'm not bluffing. This tape, it's real. And if y'all keep coming for me, I'll make sure everybody sees it." As the live ended, fans sat in silence, stunned. Even those who once doubted Erica were starting to believe her. She didn't look like she was lying. She looked like someone who had nothing left to lose. And that's what scared people most. One fan wrote on Twitter, You can say what you want about Erica, but this woman looks like she's been pushed too far. And when someone gets to that point, anything can happen. Others started warning Yandy to protect herself emotionally, calling out Mendices for his silence and lack of transparency. One comment read, "If he didn't do anything wrong, why isn't he speaking up?" Silence screams guilt. Backstage, insiders said production teams were considering launching a special tell-all reunion episode early just to capitalize on the drama. They'd already started reaching out to both Yandy and Erica's teams, hoping to get them in the same room. But Erica made it clear, if she shows up, she's showing up with receipts. "I'm tired of being quiet," she posted on her story. "This industry protects the wrong people. I'm about to change that." The internet waited anxiously for what would happen next. Would Erica leak the tape? Would Mendices finally tell the side? Or would Yandy walk away from it all for good? The tension was so thick you could feel it through every post, every comment, every silence. And just when fans thought things couldn't get any messier, something else dropped. An anonymous message sent to a gossip blog claiming that the tape had already been sent to multiple media outlets privately. They said the outlets were reviewing the footage but hadn't. Posted it yet for legal reasons. If that was true, the countdown had already started. Within hours of that anonymous message surfacing online, fans flooded the comments of every major gossip page, demanding answers. "What's taking so long?" They wrote, "Drop the tape." The internet was buzzing with theories. Some believed the media outlets were scared of lawsuits. Others said they were waiting for Erica's permission. And then there were those who believed something more sinister. Someone behind the scenes was paying big money to keep the footage hidden. Speculation ran wild when a post from a known industry insider hinted that a major network executive had contacted the gossip pages privately, warning them not to release anything until a legal review was done. The post read, "This is bigger than you think. Careers are on the line. Lawsuits already being drafted." That one line sent shockwaves through the fan base. What exactly was on that tape that could cause legal chaos? Meanwhile, Yandy was seen again, this time leaving a therapy center in Manhattan. Paparazzi caught her looking exhausted, makeup-free, and wearing oversized sunglasses. Her body language screamed defeat. One insider claimed she had started seeing a therapist to deal with the betrayal and online harassment. Another source added, "She's not eating. She's barely sleeping. This is breaking her." Fans who once doubted her loyalty now rallied behind her, calling her a strong woman in a storm she never asked for. But the real storm was brewing in Mendices' camp. His management team allegedly held a private emergency meeting. According to a leaked email, they discussed the potential release of the tape and how it could irreparably damage his brand. The email also mentioned that a lawyer had already contacted Erica with a cease and desist letter, demanding she not publish or share any footage involving Mendices without consent. Erica, however, posted a cryptic response on her story, a laughing emoji with the words, "Too late." That message sparked total panic. Fans began to believe that Erica had already made copies, that the tape wasn't just one video but possibly several clips from different moments. The timeline suddenly became even more complicated. What if this wasn't just about one night? What if this was something ongoing? The blogs caught wind of that rumor and ran with it. Headlines exploded. Erica Mena may have more than one video. Was it an affair or a one-time thing? And Yandy's silence speaks louder than words. People everywhere were picking sides, arguing in comments, fighting over who was the real victim. And in the midst of all this chaos, a familiar face entered the chat, Mona Scott Young. Mona, the creator of Love and Hip Hop, hadn't said a word publicly. But late one night, she posted a simple tweet. "Sometimes you have to let people implode so the truth can explode." Fans instantly began speculating. Was she confirming the tape existed? Was she about to feature this scandal in an upcoming season? Insiders claimed that Mona had reached out to both Erica and Yandy personally, asking if they'd be willing to sit down together, on camera, to clear the air. Erica allegedly agreed immediately. Yandy, on the other hand, hadn't responded. But while the drama unfolded online, something unexpected happened in real life. Erica was spotted having dinner with a mysterious man, someone who looked eerily like one of the producers from the show. Fans immediately began theorizing. Was he helping her leak the footage? Was this all a setup? Or was Erica trying to get back on the show by using this scandal as leverage? The truth remained blurry. But one thing was clear, this wasn't dying down. If anything, it was escalating. Because right after that dinner photo went viral, another bombshell dropped. A new anonymous account appeared on Instagram, posting what appeared to be a blurry still from a surveillance camera. In the frame were two figures, one resembling Mendices, the other looking suspiciously like Erica. The quality was bad, but the caption hit hard. This is just the beginning. Panic erupted. Blogs rushed to analyze the photo. Some said it looked fake. Others insisted it was real. One fan zoomed in and pointed out that the man's shirt matched one Mendices wore in an old Love and Hip Hop episode. Conspiracy theories exploded, and hashtags like #MendicesLeak and #ShowUsTheTap began trending again. Yandy, however, didn't say a word, but her brother did. He took to Facebook and wrote a fiery post defending her. "My sister is a queen," he wrote. "She's being dragged through hell right now because some bitter chick wants attention. But truth always comes to light. Yo, gonna see soon." His post quickly went viral, drawing both support and hate. Some fans praised his loyalty, while others accused him of deflecting blame from Mendices. Things took a darker turn when Yandy was allegedly rushed to the hospital after collapsing at home. A friend close to the family told a gossip site, "She's been overwhelmed, not eating, barely drinking water. This whole situation is affecting her health now." Fans were horrified. Messages of support flooded her inbox. #PrayForYandy started trending, and even some of Erica's supporters began backing off, saying, "This has gone too far." But Erica wasn't done. She went live again, this time angrier than ever. She called out Yandy directly. "You want to play the victim now? You weren't a victim when you were talking down on me, when you and your little husband thought you were better than me." She then made a chilling statement. "I was gonna stay quiet, but now I'm ready to burn it all down." Before ending the live, she held up a US drive and said, "Tick-tock." It was the most ominous moment yet. Fans were sure that she was planning to leak something major. Speculation about the contents of the US drive dominated conversations for days. Would it be the full video, just audio? Or maybe even messages between her and Mendices? The suspense was unbearable. And then, without warning, an email was sent anonymously to a few select bloggers. It contained a short 8-second clip. No faces, just two voices, a man and a woman. The man said, "You know we shouldn't be doing this." The woman replied, "But you don't want to stop, do you?" It was short, unclear, but enough to convince fans that something intimate had happened. Many believed the man's voice was Mendices. Others weren't sure, but the timing was suspicious. Right after Erica's live, right after the US moment, it felt planned. As fans scrambled to decode the voices, the drama reached a boiling point. Legal experts on social media weighed in, saying if the video was real, Erica could face legal trouble for leaking it. But others argued that if it proved an affair, then Mendices and Yandy's public image would be permanently stained. Either way, nobody was winning. And just when it felt like this scandal had hit its peak, a final twist came from the most unexpected place, Yandy herself. She posted a single sentence on her story. "I know more than y'all think." The internet went silent. What did she mean? Was she confirming the rumors? Or was she planning her own revenge? Fans were stunned. Yandy's quiet, suffering image had just shifted with one line, "I know more than y'all think." It wasn't just a response, it was a warning. Within minutes, her post went viral. People started asking, what does she know? Is she bluffing? Or does she have something that could destroy Erica's entire story? The comments turned into a battlefield. Yandy supporters were fired up. "That's right, Queen. Take back your power." Others still loyal to Erica clapped back. "Too late for that. The damage is done." But the most intriguing reactions came from those who didn't pick sides. They were now suspicious of everyone. What if this whole thing was staged for clout? One comment read, "What if Yandy and Erica planned this together?" The idea sounded wild, but in the world of reality too, nothing was off the table. The speculation reached a new level when a former Love and Hip Hop producer anonymously contacted a blog with some shocking claims. He said Yandy had known about the Mendeecees and Erica situation for weeks before it went public. He even alleged that Yandy had confronted Mendeecees off camera and gave him an ultimatum: either tell the truth or she would. The producer also claimed that Yandy had secretly recorded the conversation. That bombshell sent fans into a frenzy. Was Yandy playing a long game? Had she been preparing her comeback all along? Was there an even deeper layer to this scandal that no one had seen yet? The blogs exploded with new headlines. Yandy's secret tape. Did she set a trap for Mendeecees? Erica might not be the only one with receipts. And then, as if on cue, another twist hit the internet. A voice note began circulating on Twitter. It was allegedly Mendeecees speaking to someone in a heated argument. His voice cracked as he said, "I told you it was a mistake. I told you this was gonna ruin everything." The woman replied, "Then why'd you keep doing it?" Fans instantly believed the voice belonged to Erica. Some weren't convinced. Others analyzed the background sounds, pointing out a baby crying faintly in the distance, something that made people question if the call had taken place at her house. While the internet played detective, Yandy made another move. She deleted every picture of Mendeecees from her Instagram. Fans noticed within seconds. The blogs reposted the blank profile, captioning it, "It's really over." But Yandy wasn't done. She followed up with a black screen story that simply read, "Loyalty isn't loud. Betrayal is." It was like, a puzzle being revealed piece by piece, each one more damaging than the last. The emotional toll was becoming too obvious to ignore. A mutual friend of Yandy and Mendeecees told a blogger that Mendeecees had moved out of their shared home. The source said, "He's staying at a friend's place." Yandy told him she needs space and might file for separation. But before anyone could catch their breath, a new player entered the arena, Mama D. Yes, Lil Scrappy's mother and Love and hip-hop icon. She went Lev and, in true Mama D fashion, didn't hold back. "I told y'all years ago, that boy ain't right," she said, referring to Mendeecees. "He always had a slick mouth and fast hands. Now look what he done got caught up in. Messing with that Erica girl?" Chill, please. Her live stream drew tens of thousands of viewers. She even claimed that other women from past seasons had similar stories about Mendeecees, but were too scared to speak. She ended the live with, "It's time folks stop pretending these men are kings when they out here acting like clowns." As her clip made the rounds, some began wondering if this scandal was about to trigger a full-blown reckoning within the Love and hip-hop universe. Would more women come forward? Would more footage leak? And then came the most unexpected twist of all. A new leak, this time, a full end of security footage from what looked like the hotel hallway. It showed a man very much resembling Mendeecees, standing outside a room door, pacing. A few seconds later, a woman who looked exactly like Erica opened the door and let him in. The timestamp read 2 months ago. The footage spread like wildfire. Fans didn't need confirmation. They were convinced. This was it, the proof they had been waiting for. People flooded Erica's comments, demanding she come clean. They also swarmed Yandy's page, apologizing for doubting her. But Yandy didn't respond. Instead, she posted a picture of her and her kids at a park, smiling with the caption, "Peace is loudest in silence." Mendices, however, was forced to act. His team released a statement to the Shade Room denying everything. It read, "Mendices Harris categorically denies any affair or inappropriate relationship with Erica Mena. Recent footage and voice recordings have been manipulated, taken out of context, or are outright false. We are exploring legal options." But nobody believed it. The comments were brutal. "So you just pacing outside Erica's room for fun?" One fan wrote, "This ain't damage control, this is self-destruction." And Erica? She doubled down. She posted a selfie with the caption, "I warned y'all. Now let the truth keep rolling out." The internet was hooked. People began begging for her to do a sit-down interview, maybe with Tashik or Jason Lee. Even Wendy Williams' old production team reached out, hoping to relaunch her digital platform with Erica as the debut guest. It wasn't just a scandal anymore, it was a media circus. And through it all, Yandy maintained a stoic silence. But sources close to her said she had started documenting everything, dates, texts, emails, for potential legal proceedings. One insider revealed she's not just trying to save face, she's protecting her brand, her kids, and her future. But the biggest shock was yet to come, because while everyone thought Erica held all the cards, while people assumed Mendices was caught and Yandy was broken, something else was quietly brewing. A mysterious Reddit user who claimed to work on the production team leaked a post titled "The Next Drop Will End It All." In the post, they hinted that a third party was involved, not just Yandy, Mendices, and Erica, but someone else entirely, someone none of the fans expected, someone who had been feeding information, footage, and audio clips to Erica this whole time. The internet exploded with guesses. Was it a friend? A former assistant? Or someone from the network? The post ended with the line, "By the time the next video drops, you won't know who to believe anymore." Fans were shook. How could this possibly get more twisted? What else was left to reveal? Within hours of the Reddit post going viral, the internet held its breath. Thousands were refreshing the page, waiting for the mysterious user's next move. Fans were addicted to the unraveling chaos. This wasn't just a cheating scandal anymore. It was a full-blown saga with twists that felt straight out of a Netflix thriller. Then, just past midnight, it happened. A new video was uploaded to a Dropbox link shared by the same Reddit user. It was grainy, looked like it had been recorded secretly, and showed a small, dimly lit meeting room. 3 people sat around the table, Mendices, Erica, and to everyone's shock, Rich Dallas. Yes, Rich Dallas. The same Rich who had a complicated past with both Erica and the Love and hip-hop crew. The audio wasn't perfect, but it was clear enough. Rich was pacing, visibly agitated. Erica sat with her arms crossed, and Mendices leaned back in his chair, trying to stay calm. Rich's voice broke through the tension. "This ain't what we agreed on, Erica. You said it was gonna be subtle, just enough to make headlines, not blow up lives." Erica snapped back, "Well, too late now. She needed to be exposed. And you're acting like this didn't benefit you too." Mendices didn't say much, but when he did, it was chilling. Yandy never saw it coming. And that's the part that hurts the most. The internet lost its mind. This was the final puzzle piece. All the theories about this being calculated. Confirmed, Erica had been working with Rich and possibly others to leak things slowly, to create chaos, to dominate headlines. It wasn't just about revenge. It was about control, power, and reshaping narratives. Blogs erupted. YouTube channels went live. Fans reposted the clip with captions like, "This ain't love and hip-hop anymore. This is Game of Thrones." Others were furious. They ruined Yandy for what? Clout? Petty beef? The backlash grew louder. But Yandy still said nothing. Her silence now felt louder than any scream. Sources close to her say she's meeting with legal team.